Oh god, I haven't spoken in a while. Hello, Scion. I wasn't ready for my voice to be used. Been talking more in the past 3 days than the past month combined? Absolutely. That's not even a joke. That's not a joke. I gotta go change something on YouTube real quick. Oh, how's everybody doing? How we doing? How we doing? I hurt my back at work, so that's gonna probably get worse over the course of this stream. Sitting. I have an ice pack on it right now. Oh, no, not 24 hours. Technically, I have to go to work tomorrow morning, although I did just honestly tell them that I might not be able to go tomorrow morning because I just hurt my back. It really hurts. At work. I heard it at work. Saddest that part is nothing else plays like this. Agreed. I think Astrobot's success is pretty much going to kill any future PlayStation PvP titles? No. Hello. I don't. Astrobot looks wonderful though. I've been ignoring all media for it, so I don't really know much about it. Like, I don't know. I saw the initial trailer and then I was like, I don't want to see anything else. So I'm just going in blind. It's the way to go, I'm telling you. I'm gonna start off with one of these holes. I have a feeling my voice ain't gonna last too long today either. I was just on Maury's stream. He just got the platinum, so that's cool. Cool. How quickly we're gonna find matches on the final day. Oh god, what just happened? I just heard the da-da-da sound like something disconnected on my computer and I don't know what it was. Ha! That's great. Love that. Everything's still working, I think. Nothing important. Oh, whoops. Ah. Oh god, I don't even have the dumb goal up anymore. You know what's sad? We were actually like making progress towards the Concord giveaway. I should still do it. Like, I'm still gonna do a giveaway. I committed to it. I must do it. Um... There we go. Everything should be good now. Ugh, I had a lot. Sometimes when I start streaming, I'm just like, oh, I gotta fix this and fix that. I might be low energy today. As a warning. Maybe that's a good thing. I've been too high energy. Oh god, I forgot I had the freaking blue and green Star Child. Hey, we got Kenobi and Darklight. I know them. I know them! Do you think they reboot it? I think... Whoa, dude, I just started! Jam Jam! Yo! Jam Jam with the raid. Now we only have 4 people.
55 people of the Monkai Jam Jam army are invading.
Monkai Jam Jam army. Monkai Jam Jam army. Text the freaking... Text-to-speech lady doesn't know how to say your name, but it's okay. Welcome in, everybody. Can we, Scion? I can't say anyone's name apparently. Scion, can you do a shout out to Jam Jam perhaps? Welcome on in, everybody. How's it going? Jam Jam, how was your? Are you gonna be able to play it again, or is this the end of the road for you? Or are you gonna be able to stream it again? Guess you might have some time tomorrow. Queue times? It took like a minute-ish to get into here. You'll be playing tomorrow? Okay. Oh, man. Are you sad? Because I'm sad. I'm sad, especially because over the past couple of days, the amount of people that have come in here and been like, dude, why didn't I know about this until today? And I'm like, I don't know. Great question. That's a fantastic question. Still good on queue times even on the last day. Yep. Maybe they come back with a hero shooter full of PlayStation characters. I mean, honestly, that would have obviously the game would have had a completely different reception if that was the case in the first place. The thing is, there's also there's a lot of care and stuff put into like the story and the lore and the characters of this game in the first place. So you can't just like do that, because that makes it an entirely different game. Obviously, I'm not one to care about lore. But it's still very cool that it's there, and it obviously makes it appeal to a different subsect of people also, which is what games like this normally don't. Because games like this don't really exist. What am I doing? That was the dumbest fight. I could have killed her if I just used my ability. Whoops. Concord subreddit is filled with trolls. Oh, obviously. I stopped posting there because there was no point. Slap fight? Yeah, that was, I definitely had the advantage there. I definitely could have killed her. All I had to do was use my ability. But at this point, who cares, am I right?
Avoid this.
Who cares? Well, hopefully, whatever this art... Apparently, Mori got to talk to somebody at Wired about the game, and then I believe Jam Jam and myself now have talked to somebody at Kotaku about the game, so now, after the fact, the game's gotten enough attention. Unfortunately, it took too long. It seems like there might be some positive articles coming out about it from people that have actually put a lot of time into it. Crazy. I wrote like an essay basically. I don't think he wanted an essay response, but I wrote an essay because, you know, that's just how I answer questions.
Just patching myself up. Danger here. Be careful.
Firework Bolt, Sonic the Hedgehog live action completely changed the character models. Honestly, I mean, well, I would say yes if it wasn't tied to like other multimedia, like if there wasn't a show coming out where you can't change that. Although in a live act or like whatever, way more like whatever Blur Studio style, I think the characters will probably look better. The characters look good in like every art style that isn't the in-game models. Like the concept art and the YouTube videos that are like the anime style, like they look great. Or at the very least, better. Ah, man. Oh no, wrong one. I gotta take those gloves off him. They look ridiculous. So I don't think there's inherently a problem entirely with the way the characters look. I just think that the specific way in which they're implemented into the game is a little bit like uncanny, like some people have said. And I don't know, it's just a little bit off. And a little bit can make a big difference. So I mean, maybe they could. I feel like you could tune these characters into much more generally accepted, good-looking designs with not a lot to change. You know what I mean? Without changing like a lot. It's not like they're all just inherently bad. That's not what I think at all. I just think it's like the shape of their outfits and stuff. And like the color, some of the color palettes just don't work right in the exact way that they're presented in the game. Otherwise, like you look at some, again, you look at the animated shorts and you look at the concept art and it's like, we're totally golden. Yeah, cell shade. Oh, dude, I love cell shading just generally. Yeah, like more like something more like Borderlands cross Persona cross Hi-Fi Rush, something more like that, more animated instead of the like uncanny appearance of them like seeming human-like. Or like the fact that you can tell that they're motion captured, I guess, in game. Yeah, like the animated shorts. Because even like the cinematics, they don't look as bad. Even like in-game cinematics, they look great. There's still a couple things here and there that obviously I'm not a massive fan of, but it's just because they're in-game assets at such like a high fidelity that it like clashes. It said I earned something, but I don't see. What did I get? Ah. Gun. Well, I might as well go green. Holy God, look at me. Woo! Hey, you're not annoying. Yeah, well, yeah, that's like my only problem with him. Well, I mean, I don't like the roundness of like his knee pads and stuff either. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm telling you, it's the roundness. It's the like rubbery nature. Speaking of, these gloves gotta go. I thought I liked them because they were colorful, but it's too much. It's too much for my heart to handle. It's just such a shame that like people can't look past the initial speed bump. You know, it's more like a mountain and not a speed bump. Yeah, I'm not going for the platinum. I don't want it. I'm good. I'm just enjoying playing the game. I mean, Benny, I have an idea for a video, which I was already working on a couple days ago. It was going to be up by now, but I stopped working on it because of the news. But I was going to do why Concord is my game of the year as a video, and I was going to explain everything. But I'm on pause with that now because this all happened. Oh yeah, there's tons of them. They're everywhere. They are going so far out of their way. They're literally just like refreshing my channel. Being like, ooh, when's he gonna post another video? They keep commenting on my streams after the fact too. I keep getting emails being like, there's a new comment on one of your YouTube videos, and it's just my stream and it's someone being like, ha ha ha. I'm like, what is wrong with you? What a weirdo.
More bounty cards equals more rep. Grab as many as you can.
Yes, but free to play just doesn't. No, I can't. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We're not going down that road again. This game deserves to not be free to play. Fly, fly, fly. Boink. Boink. Damn it.
Too quick for you.
Where's my team at?
Watch yourself. Gotta heal. Hang on.
Is this just regular? Oh, it's trophy. Damn it.
I'm just getting started.
I missed the trophy. I'm trophy hunting. Don't worry. No, you should be able to get a platinum in this mode somehow. How would they do that?
Catching up. Watch my back.
If you get a trophy from every one of the other people on the team, you get a platinum trophy. Yo. No! Oh, of course you're there. Lennox is always waiting in the shadows, isn't he? Not the shadows, he just stands right out in the open, actually. Usually. That's usually what happens. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Haha! What unfortunate timing. What unfortunate timing you had, Mr. Mushroom. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, God. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Oh my God, Baz. It's like, you can't escape Baz. You can't do it. I should use Lennox first. I gotta stop. I decided a while ago that I wanted to pick them in a different order, and then I keep forgetting to do it. I gotta change my crew builder so that I stop forgetting. Uh-oh, someone's coming up from behind. Goodbye. Oh yeah, look at that reload speed. Beautiful. Goodbye.
Ah, hell. Invigorating.
Goodbye. We're running in circles.
It is good. No prisoners.
Oh, run, boy! Yeah. Not dying today. There's a lot of spores there that need to go. Let's just do a little bit of this. I'm coming. Oh,
Celebrate the destruction.
that's right. That's right. You can't catch this.
Regaining
Yeah, come after me. Dare you. Oh, you're going this way. Huh? Gotcha.
rage.
Ooh, someone just took that. There's somebody near me. Trying to ignore them. Oh. It's probably a bad idea.
Ah, hell. Invigorating.
There's a lot of people there. Why are we losing so bad?
We're losing ground.
Why are we losing ground? Oh boy. Oh. I didn't know.
On my mark.
No coming back from this. I don't think.
Deploying a dome. Deploying healing pad. Don't test me.
Get rid of those spores. Oh. What the heck? Oh, it's freaking lark, man. It's over. I need to change up the way, the order my characters are.
This one goes to the rival crew.
My back is killing me.
We fell on our face. Well, you all did. I don't have a face. Come on, get up.
Oh. Man. Oh my goodness. Look. What? Okay. Well, that's an interesting score. Board. Huh. Tried one-man armying it, I guess. Oh, not one PC player in the lobby? Yeah. That checks out. Well, they kind of removed it from Steam. I saw Jam Jam was playing it earlier, but he said something about having to like do some sort of loophole to be able to play it. I'm not exactly sure what he was talking about. Yeah, it's gonna be done in like 21 hours, I think. Came to pay my respects. Yeah, we're gonna have to hold a funeral. Got a key from someone? You bought a game from a key site, so I still have access. Oh, I see. What does that mean? Was that means you're not going to get refunded after for that though? No, I'm not. No, I'm not planning on staying alive for 21 hours. No, Cody. It gave you the refund. Oh, but you still have the. Oh, okay. What? All right. Weird. Let's keep going. Didn't buy it through Steam. They can't revoke my key. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I don't know how any of that works, so I'm not going to pretend to know. I hurt my back at work, so I'm not exactly feeling the best right now. So this is going to be a more low energy stream, I think. By the way, in case you're wondering why I'm not freaking out and yelling like usual. Oh, just not turning the game off. I'll try that on PlayStation tomorrow. Just leave the game on. Demure? What is demure? Did they give a robot pronouns? You know what? Who needs servers, am I right? Modest or deserved? Oh, fancy. What time? Yeah, in about 21 hours, I think. Yeah. 21 hours remain. I did, somebody from Kotaku reached out to me and I wrote them an essay. So hopefully some of what I said appears in an article. That could be pretty cool. If I do say so myself. Yeah, it's not going to be just stuff from me. I know at least one other person, the person who rated me, Jam Jams, also was interviewed. So I don't know how many people were, or like how many different perspectives they're going to cram into an article. I literally wrote, I don't know how many words it was, but like I had to separate it into like 7 different Discord posts. So, I don't know, it was quite a few. They asked specific questions and I answered the specific questions. Yes, Icon.
Rally cards, an old free gunner tradition.
By a lot. Mostly because there's not a lot of people that are giving it the attention that it deserves, so. And I met a lot of cool people because of it. Which is quite nice. Yo, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, wait, they're behind me. Why are you that way? No!
They got me back.
Gotcha.
Gotta heal. Hang on.
It's the alt outfit? Are you talking about the final one with the like cat ears or whatever it is?
Can't catch me.
Yo! I'm still alive with the hoodie.
Healing up. Keep 'em
Yeah, I'll be streaming for a while, Max. Don't worry about it.
Just getting started.
As long as my back doesn't kill me. It's really not feeling great. I'm gonna have to stretch a lot.
They see me. They spotted me. They're afraid. Damn it.
Oh, could you? Oh, ho, ho. I just heard it again in the same spot that I've heard like 4 times at this point. Moving boxes around at work. I did something wrong. Ow! Okay, 4 people gonna shoot at me at the same time. I was rushing this morning because I got called into work early. And we were like very behind. So I was trying to do it probably too quick. I ended up being behind when I left.
They're all over me. Ooh, that'll leave a bruise. That's your safe zone, right here. Healing pad, right here. I've got you.
No.
Needs some backup. Healing up.
Where's my team exactly? Oh, they're coming in from behind. Okay. Okay. Nice. Where did... What? Oh, there you are.
Just my day. I've been spotted. Grenade! Get back! Hang on. Got heal.
Bunch of creepers.
What a rush! Relocating the dome. They're all over me.
Oh, we're tied up. We were just losing by quite a bit, weren't we?
I really need some backup. My position is compromised. Feeling strong.
Enemy has my
Danger here.
location.
Be careful. Are you seeing this?
Oh! Damn it. Wow, Chuck. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, I know I gotta bend with my knees. Well, I know how to do it. Usually I'm pretty good about it, but I don't even know what specifically happened. Just all of a sudden, after I was done doing it, I think I just did all of it too quickly. I did it for like 45 minutes. just moving stuff. And then afterwards, I was like, uh-oh, I did something funky.
Exploding knife! Gotta fall back for some healing.
Child's most wanted. Right here.
I don't know if I'm going to get this, but I'm going to try it. Nice, nice. We can win this. We can win this.
That's one of them. Grenade! Watch yourselves here. It's knifing time.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Knock him dead. Don't get shot. Gotta let it heal you, handsome devil.
Why are you just leaving these all around? What a comeback.
I'm not overly confident. I'm just that good.
Almost there. Keep it up.
Catch it, Linux.
Nice. Listen, I'm fine with dark humor, but like obviously
All of us together. Coin in our pocket. A new day ahead of us.
it's a little bit random. Sartel's design looks much better in Secret Level. Well, every character's design looks better in the concept art and in like the animated shorts and stuff. "17 kills, baby!" Salute to my team. Holding it together. Alright, I think you're Chuck. We're relaxing today. You know? Yeah, I'm pretty excited for Astrobot. I'm gonna have to get on that real quick. I don't like streaming new games, but like, I really want to, I don't know. Should I stream it? I don't know. Because I feel like a lot of people aren't going to want to have it spoiled for them. So aren't going to want to watch it anyways. Specifically the people that are like here for Concord right now. To me, like, those type of people aren't going to want to have Astrobot spoiled for them. I would assume. But not everybody's going to be the same, obviously. We got a yes, though. Yeah, finally a good 3D platformer that's not a Nintendo exclusive, is what you mean. Yeah, I'm not interested in Warhammer. I'm trying to fix my ice pack on my back. Ice pack on my back, it feels whack. I just want to slack. Yeah, that's true, Sana. I know it doesn't apply to everyone. It's just, hold on, I think I might have a package. Oh. This giving market is not pretty thin. There's so many games. So many games. I really don't know what I'm going to do with the channel though, because like before this, I just kind of streamed random stuff. There's a period in time which I streamed a lot of Smash, a period in time which I streamed a lot of Mario Tennis, a period in time where I streamed a lot of Mario Kart. Mostly Nintendo is how this channel's kind of been focused. And then outside of that, I've streamed a decent amount of Slay the Spire, but like, and outside of that, I've just kind of streamed random bits and pieces of whatever game I was currently playing, which there's like dozens of them that I've streamed for like between 1 and like 5 streams. So there's never really been like well, outside of when I was streaming Smash and tier list stuff for a year straight, there was never never been a clear vision on the channel necessarily. That's why it's been interesting streaming this consistently. But now I don't know where to go with the people that have stuck around because of this and the types of people that I've met because of this game. Very different crowd. No. Oh, hold on. Now I'm getting something delivered.
They think they can take us? Ah, set them straight.
Every fight matters.
No, I'm not a Valorant player. I don't really play multiplayer shooters anymore. Once in a while. I've been trying to find one that I really liked for the past like 7 years. And none of them have worked. Because they all feel like cheap and stiff. This is the first game that feels like a premium shooter since Rainbow Six Siege to me. And that's kind of the feeling I want. Which means it can't be free to play. The multiplayer games that I've played most over the past few years, again, Mario Tennis Aces, Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Mario Kart. I like to... Yeah. Yeah. So, not sure where to go. Similar game? See, there is no similar game, though. That's the point. That's kind of the point of everything I've said over the past couple weeks. There is no truly similar game. For me. And I've heard that echoed a few times. A 0 stars? Nothing. That's impossible. You can, if you type !reviews, it'll bring up my backlogged account, and you can actually see exactly the amount of stars that I've given every game that I've ever played. If you're curious. Redfall? I didn't even play Redfall. I was curious too, but there was too many other games to play last year. A 0 is like insane. 0.5, I mean, there's a few games I gave that on there. Keep in mind, I like, out of my ratings, I like to use the entire, scale, so like, there's plenty of games that I've given like a 2 out of 5 or a 1 out of 5 that I don't actually consider a bad game necessarily. It's just like not enjoyable to me. 0.5 though is like, oof. Appreciate it, Super Pack. I just like to give positive feedback on lots of different games. And negative feedback when I feel that's necessary also. Oh, I missed? Oh, man, did that really just get me? You're really gonna come after me? That wasn't smart. Oh, shit. Oh, nice save. Oh, I just healed almost nothing. Oh! So close.
Time for some self-care.
I New Zelda? Yeah, I'm interested in it. It's not the perspective I prefer. I don't really like top-down Zelda games as nearly as much as the 3D ones. But I'm so interested. Yeah, obviously Gollum was, like... I didn't play Gollum, but it's very clear that that game was actually bad. The fact that the response to this game and the response to Gollum is, like, similar publicly is hilariously sad. People projecting in the, like, the dumbest ways. Oh, we're gonna lose. I will save your life. Oh, I didn't save your life. Not only that, but I died. Oh, great. Fantastic. I don't know if we're getting out of this. I think it's Ogre. I'll have to bring up my, I think I gave Vampire Survivors a 0.5 out of 5. Somebody pointed that out to me earlier. I'll have to look at my reviews. Again, everyone can access my reviews. You just type !reviews and it'll bring up the backlog to my profile, and you can see all the scores I gave everything. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, damn it. I got caught. Here, let me look. What have I given a 0.5? Played, users rating.
Don't give up easy. That's something to be proud of.
Go to the last page. What's the time in Canada? Where I am in Canada, it's 4:17. Yeah, God of War as a series. I like pretty much. I like all of them. New and old. Alright, here's some games that I gave a 0.5. Actually, there's not that many of them, so I'm going to read them off. Altered Beast, Apotheon, Awesome Knots, Call of Duty Classic, Clue Clue Land, Devil May Cry 2, Digger HD, Digimon World 3, Dyad, Dynasty Warriors 7, Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, Flow, Flower, Jazz Jackrabbit 2, Galaxy The Dimensional, Gotham City Imposters, Grand Theft Auto 5, Eco, Jumping Flash, Knight's Contract, MC Kids, Malicious, Vampire Survivors, Pain, Need for Speed The Run, Monsters Inc. Scream Arena, Mischief Makers, Midnight Club Los Angeles, Metroid Prime Hunters, Mercenary Kings, Medal of Honor Warfighter, Mario Pinball Land, High on Life, Payday the Heist, Plants vs. Zombies 2, Pokemon Battle Revolution, Pokepark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure, Race the Sun, Resident Evil, the original, Resistance Burning Skies, Road Not Taken, Shank 2, Silent Hill 2, the original, Shadow the Hedgehog, Stacking, Stick It to the Man, Terraria, Test Drive Unlimited 2, The Simpsons arcade game, Creatures Village, Ghost Recon, Future Soldier, Tomba, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 1, Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, Balan Wonderworld, The Fisherman Fishing Planet, Lawn Mowing Simulator, Coffin Dodgers, Only Up, and Chia. So, those are the games that I gave 0.5 out of 5 on my backlogged. What that means is that I don't think, that does not mean that there's games in there that I genuinely think are very bad, but what it also means for a lot of those games is that I just had absolutely basically zero fun playing them. Like, I didn't enjoy it whatsoever. For the most part, what it means is that I didn't like the way the game controlled and like handled, because that's the thing that matters most to me. That's why I like Concord so much, because I love the way it plays. So all of those games, like, I just didn't like the way they controlled. I'm not publicly apologizing. I am explaining why they are where they are. Why did I play DMC2? Because I played the whole series back to back. I should? No, there's nothing to apologize about. I didn't have a good time playing any of those games. What did I give? I just said that. It was a 0.5. It was in the list I just listed off. Do you enjoy From Software games? Yeah, From Software is the best developer in the business, no question.
Jazz Jackrabbit 2 is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece of media.
Why are they the best in the business? Because they have mastered what it should feel like to play a game where you're wielding a sword. That's why. Nobody does it better. And the sense of discovery and exploration and wonder, which Zelda is also very good at. Well, the thing is, I'm using the entire scale, and every notch on the scale has a specific meaning to me when I'm reviewing them. I'm not using it in the same way that most people use it, where like every game is a 7 or an 8. Like, I'm just straight up like, how much did I enjoy this game? 1 to 10, how much did I enjoy it genuinely? So I want to use the whole scale. Honestly, the first Devil May Cry game that I played was the 2013 reboot, and it's my favorite one. I then went back and played all of the other ones, and it's still my favorite one. But DMC5 is obviously very, very good. And like 3 also. There's something about DMC that I don't like. It's hard to put my finger on it. I feel like it's obviously very fast and fluid and stuff, but at the same time, you don't have enough ability to you don't move quickly enough. There's something about it where you feel locked in place a little bit too much. It's very hard to explain. You don't have enough freedom of movement, I guess, is my problem with DMC in general.
I see them.
Which, just me saying that isn't gonna make sense, because at the same time, I know exactly what people are gonna think when I say that, and it's not what I mean. It's very hard to explain. But when I compare it to something like, I don't know, something similar like Bayonetta, Bayonetta is just, you're more mobile. Or something like, even like Stellar Blade now. I prefer the old God of War games as well. Because they're a bit more focused on, explosive damage. Would I say the same about Arkham? I wouldn't say the same about Arkham, but I have a big problem with Arkham games. The Arkham games is some of the worst combat in video games. As far as a worst combat in video games for a game that is otherwise as good as it is. The game basically plays itself. I'm not really a fan of that. It's too freeform. The Arkham combat is too automated freeform. I don't like it. It feels like it doesn't really matter what I do, I'm gonna win the fight, basically. Because it's pushing you to just always beat your enemy as long as you're kind of rock, paper, scissoring it.
They're all over me. I'm hurt. Back me up.
I just missed so much. Damn, she did too. Yeah, I'm not a fan of... Okay, garbage. We gotta stop using words like garbage, dude. Stop. Stop it. Arkham combat is not garbage. I just think it's too simplified, straightforward, and easy. It's too hard to fail, I guess. Like maybe if you're playing on other higher difficulties, something's different, but I really don't think so. I think it's just the way the combat system is. Even games that have like used a similar one, like it's the same thing. Like the Middle Earth games was a huge put off for me. Yo! Ah, God, she was hunting me down.
Final. Two back.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. It makes sense in emulating what Batman should be. That totally makes sense. Would throw out Arkham's combat system for a new one? Yeah, it would be more like... It would be more like a brawler version of, like, God of War. Instead of being so automated. But, at the same time, no, because the people that like it for that reason. Because it, like Ultima was saying, it's accurate to, like, Batman. I wasn't done speaking. It makes sense. It's just, that's the reason I don't like it.
Going in. Going here.
Target here.
No, that's not what I wanted to happen. Damn it. I was hoping for that health. Where are we at?
Danger. Watch your step.
No, not you. Oh my God, are you serious?
I am healing. It is good. Make way. Celebrate the destruction. An enemy.
Get her. Yes. Are you going for the health? You can have it. Might as well go for the other one. That makes it a little bit better if there's no indicator. It's still just, it's too, like, there's, I don't like it because there's, like, a correct way to, it's really just too rock, paper, scissors for me, no matter what. Even if you can't, even if it's not telling you what to do, like you're saying, that does make it better, but it's still, like, there's always a very specific thing you have to do to everything. It's the same problem I have with Spider-Man, but Spider-Man's a little bit more, yeah, Spider-Man's a little more free-flowing. Like, actually free-flowing. I don't like that there's an answer in an action game. Like, you should be able to... That's also, like, I love Sekiro. But it's my least favorite From Software game because there's a correct way to play. And, like, you kind of have to play it that way. Doom? Yeah. I keep likening this game to Doom in certain ways. I do like Doom. Because it's just... I like improvisation and, like, thinking on your feet, for sure. Yeah, exactly. Love that. It's not directly comparable in a one-to-one, like a lot of some other games are. Bing! Goodbye. This game is a lot like a lot of different games.
I love this feeling. All of us together. Coin in our pocket. A new day ahead of us.
Not just not exactly the same. I just think that it's There's a lot of games that are yeah, it's the last. Well, we're in the last 20 hours right now. So like technically the first half of tomorrow is part of it. Depending on where you are. Hey, Bio Badger. Hope this game comes back in at least some form. Me too, me too. Yeah, Metal Gear Rising's a wild game. I did not see. Of course they are. That's not surprising.
That's right.
Hey, Ram. All right. I hurt my back at work this morning, so I'm just kind of not feeling the best, but making the best of the situation, I guess. I'm not trying to get the platinum, Mr. T.
They wanna fight, huh? Then give it to 'em.
I'm gonna miss it too. Indeed, indeed.
No one stands in my way.
I've got an ice pack on my lower back right now. Yeah. It's doing something.
They spotted me. Damn it. Healing up. Eyes up. Falling back to heal.
Yeah, I have a spot on my lower back that I hurt like quite a few years ago, and then once in a while I re-injure it by doing things that aren't very like,
Is that all you've got?
just kind of tweak it.
Hold up, I need to heal.
Yeah, the game is not entirely permanently going away. It would be very, very weird. I think they're just reevaluating the way that they are marketing it and like launching it, and unfortunately, probably the amount of money they're charging for it, they probably want to just like redo it. Maybe change some of the characters' designs or something. I don't know. Because I know that like Sony themselves is definitely aware that the game is great.
Watch your back.
It would be pretty wild for them to not realize that.
Got a pulse back.
I'm damaged. Back up. up. One moment.
I know exactly how to explain the issues with how this game was received. I just need to be able to have the conversations with the right people to like explain it. Like I said, Kotaku reached out to me earlier, and I wrote like an essay back to them about to answer all the questions they gave me, and I feel like, I mean, I could just like read. I could read my answers. Yeah, it's gonna feature answers from like a bunch of different people. So I don't know how much of what I said is gonna be in it. You can't play her like that, dummy.
Don't get shot. Gotta let it heal you, fancy devil.
Bad idea.
Boom knife. Heaps of danger here. Enemy, get him. It's sniping time. Gonna take more than that to slow me down.
Not necessarily Zenadax, which is why I was hesitant to respond. But the conversation had nothing to do with like politics or anything, so I think it's fine. That was what I was worried about, is that it was going to be like a political conversation, and that was not in the questions they asked. Because I think it's to try to get the other perspective, because you can get the perspective of the game you can easily find the perspective of all the people who didn't buy the game. It's everywhere. That's everyone talking about the game. That's the problem. So it's kind of neat that they might be taking it a different angle. I don't know what the article might have like a little bit of both. I don't know what the article even is. No, I've not read anything that I've not read anything that like journalists have said about Concord. The word journalist is a little loose at this point when it comes to games journalism anyways. Why not? I don't read anything games journalists say about anything, really. So it's not out of the ordinary. I never read articles from any, like, IGN, Kotaku, Polygon, GameSpot. I don't really partake in reading that stuff. The only times that I have is when I've tried to do some sort of podcast thing and like look at news and stuff. Are you about to post something specific? What are you saying this? What is this? Just the game, you mean? I feel like I have a different, like a somewhat unique perspective on the game. So there's only a few people that have like really spent a lot of time in the community between me and like Jam Jam and Mori and a few others. I'm not at rank 100. I don't want to be. I've just been playing the game normally. When was I planning on moving from it? If it wasn't, I don't know. I don't decide that ahead of time. What I said before the game even came out is that like I didn't know if it was a game I was gonna. After I bought it, Badger, no, no. This is a very unique situation. Normally, I would never use the word trash because that word sucks completely. But normally I mostly agree with what you're saying. This is a very unique situation in which I don't agree with most of what is being said about it, especially by people that haven't played it. And just generally how it has been received. It's the only game that I feel this strongly is being misrepresented and mismarketed and just in a bad position without being the fault of the actual game itself. Outside of the fact that there wasn't a good enough tutorial that totally made people think the game was way more basic than it is. No, I have no interest in Deadlock. Can you argue this game wasn't a commercial failure? No, it was. I just think it is for the wrong reasons.
Take them down and collect their cards.
Yeah, I don't like hero shooters, and I don't like MOBAs, and I don't like playing games on PC. Beep, 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 boop, so. It doesn't interest me. Waiting for the inevitable response. And I could totally be wrong. I could totally end up enjoying Deadlock if I were to play it. I'm just doing probably what I'm saying other people have done with this game. So maybe it's hypocritical. That's fine. Putting it on Xbox? I mean, not really. In some way, maybe, because, like, I do think that, interestingly enough, like, the Halo audience is definitely one of the biggest audiences that would have, if given this game a proper chance, really liked it.
Me and my crew.
So, like, only from that specific viewpoint do I think that that actually would have, but it just doesn't really make sense for the way PlayStation does things. Game is on console if you can lie down. Damn. Yeah, I have a PC that can handle games. I play on everything else first. I play games on PC as a last resort if it's the only way that I can, or if there's a game on like Game Pass or something. It is on PS5, yeah. Bargaining? What are you trying to bargain? Being like, I'll give you more money, don't take the game down. Dabda? Maybe it'll come back. Like, again, I'm going to be very, very, very surprised if it doesn't. It wouldn't make sense for a lot of reasons.
I'm just that good.
Okay, I kind of thought so. Thought that's what you were saying, Scion. Saying Scion. Master Chief Brad. See, look at that Halo fan right there. Look at that. Told you. I was right. I don't think they want to do that with the private server thing, because I feel like they have an intent to bring the game back. And also, that doesn't exactly seem like something that PlayStation would do.
Exploding knife! Time for some self-care. It's knifing time.
We're pulling ahead.
Child's most wanted, right here. Boom knife!
Sweet.
Gotta fall back for some healing.
Oh, I'm alive, baby.
More than that to slow me down.
Lennox is definitely too good. Just a little bit.
That's smart. Little help.
Just a little bit.
Feeling the healing. Exploding knife! Counted cash and Linux. It's knifing time.
We've almost won this.
Need a hot minute to heal.
The enemy sees me.
Rub some dirt on it. Boom knife! That had to hurt.
Trying to steal my thing. I think you might have succeeded too. Holy fuck. Oh no. Oh, the wall. Nice wall. Yo.
That's a win.
They replaced it with prolonged grief disorder.
No one's gonna mess with us when this gets around.
First time chat told you. How does that work exactly? I love how people that are like 15 objectives, baby. Woo. The I told you so crowd are so proud of themselves. As if I said that the game was going to like was super successful and was going to last forever. No, we're not going talking in another language. Can't be doing that. I don't know what's being said. Hello, Jackal. Jackleon? Is that supposed to be an evolution? Jackleon. Jack Leon Hart.
Next member of the
G. Thanks for following. What up? What up? What up? Do I like kielbasa? It's good. I'll eat it if it's there, but I never buy it or go out of my way to have it. This should have been a free-to-play. Would have given it a chance to improve. Microtransactions for skins and cosmetics is a better approach. Games like this. Disagree. Free-to-play needs to go and shit itself in the bathroom and then fall into the toilet and eat its own shit and then not get flushed but have to sit in there with the shit. That's how I feel about free-to-play. So smoky and meaty. It is good. Like I've had kielbasa that it varies in degrees of how good it is. I agree with Jack. It's insane. Completely insane the trajectory this game has seen. Oh, I should just read all of the some people feel the same way about this game that I do it about free to play. Yeah, well. There's a difference. 'Cause 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 The difference is I'm right. Oh! Can't argue. Can't argue. The difference is some free-to-play games are successful. Yeah, unfortunately. It's very unfortunate how much of the overall gaming revenue that free-to-play games eat up.
Let me catch some air.
Sauerkraut? Yeah, sauerkraut is not good. Yeah, because Nintendo players haven't been, like, sucked into such a, like, bad way of supporting games. Except Pokemon Unite. That's unfortunate. Well, guess what? Pokemon Unite's like the worst multiplayer game on the platform. At least as far as games that are like a Nintendo IP of some sort. Big surprise. Low sales do not equal bad game, no. Just like high sales do not equal good game. At all. There is no direct correlation between either of those two things. Sometimes they're related. Sometimes they're not. Clearly. As evidenced by this. Help me! Help me! Oh god, I'm dead. Can't see this game being successful when it gets re-released. First impressions matter and the damage is already done. The problem? No, but there's so much more to it than that. If people are unwilling to check their first impressions of things, that's the fault of humanity. Like, that's just so unfortunate. My first impressions of this are that I don't like almost every aspect about the game on its own, but the way that it comes together is fantastic.
Final. Too bad.
Agree, little watermelon, it is great. I should try Deadlock. Well, see, I've done this before. I do it all the time. That's why I played Pal World. And I was like, yep, I was right. It's not good. That's why I played Vampire Survivors, even though I thought I wasn't going to like it. And I was like, yep, I don't like it. I do this all the time. For those who know me. It's just, at some point, like, I can't do it with everything. There's not enough time in the day. Shit! Hunt Showdown. Yeah, I've heard some pretty good things about that. I'll take that. Thank you very much. First impressions matter. If it doesn't excite the player, then having them sink time to invest might not be there to the best interest. I understand. First impressions, like, obviously they matter. I think there's just too much importance placed on them. Or, like, too much unwillingness to reevaluate the first impression. That's all I'm saying. The first impression of this game, yes, is that I don't like things that appear to be Marvel-esque. I don't like hero shooters. I don't like games that have, like, floaty feeling movement. I don't like how most of the characters look. I don't like sci-fi at all in the first place. I don't like all of these things, but I was willing to look past it and instead found a really good video game. But most people are not going to look past those things. Appreciate it, Zenity. It's kind of just, that's what I do with a lot of games. It's just like, the reason that I'm so adamant with this game is because not, like, I'm gonna say nobody, not nobody, but nobody is, and it's really frustrating. Oh, God. What are the good aspects? Oh, there's so many of them. You know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to read some of the answers that I gave to the interview that I wrote earlier. Because it'll be better than me trying to like make stuff up on the spot. Because I always forget things and get distracted with what I'm saying. So I might as well just go and read them.
It's the next member of the DG crew.
Hello, Millie. I did not need that health.
Invigorating.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Come on, give me it! Okay, woo! You gonna follow me? You are, dummy. Bye! Nice wall. I'm coming, I'm coming. Wait, wasn't there somebody there? Shit. There we go. Right in the face. Here, let me look at some of what I wrote earlier.
Get to fly another day. Let's fuel up and get to the next job.
I could just read all of this. Yeah. Is it like a bad idea to read off what I answered because they're gonna use it? Well, they might use some of it. Like, something's telling me that I shouldn't just read my answers, but at the same time, like, I've been repeating this stuff for weeks anyways. So, it's not like I wrote anything that is different that I've been saying for the past couple of weeks. I'm just gonna read it. Screw it! Alright. Prepare for an essay. Real quick. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Oh. Well, here's my word for word breakdown about this game based on the questions specifically that were asked of me. So it's a little bit directed. I also added like a thing at the end that I think sums up the whole situation that wasn't asked. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. You ready for this? Strap in. It's gonna take a few minutes. Oh no, Millie, what? What? It's only been an hour and a half. What do you want? It's not time to eat yet. What? All right, 1 second.
You can't escape me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, well, the questions are very simple. I'll read them. All right, here we go. Strap in for a bunch of questions and answers. Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna lose my voice. Let me pop this holes in preemptively. Let me finish off some of my coffee first because it's a weird combination. All right, Space Seeker, I will partially answer your question in what I'm about to say, but that wasn't that. Yeah. You'll see, I guess. Okay. First question. What did you think of the news on Tuesday? How shocked were you? I said, I was very surprised it was pulled so quickly and suddenly, though I'm not necessarily surprised this is the outcome. The game has been misrepresented so poorly in just about every way from various perspectives that it felt inevitable. People immediately comparing it solely to Overwatch, which is barely like, and bashing it for chasing trends, which it really isn't doing, did this game no favors. The amount of assumptions about the game from people that haven't played it is frightening to me. The amount of negativity and hatred towards the game, myself, anyone who supports it, Firewalk, and PlayStation are all concerning for various reasons. It feels like it's more popular to hate on things you don't like than to show support for things you do like nowadays. Do you think it was the right call? What would you like Sony to do with it now, and how would you like to see Concord return in the future? I'm not sure if it was the right call, as it was slowly spreading via word of mouth. After some of the hate and vitriol had died down, people were discovering the streams of the game from myself and some others that were highly praising the game. At some point, it would have caught on. I understand that from PlayStation's perspective, this wasn't good enough. It needed to catch on much quicker than it was. I firmly believe that if they gave the game another chance by offering it for a free trial period, this game would catch on. Some people will point to the beta as a response to what I just said. What I say to that is Firewalk failed to properly onboard new players. Nobody knew how to use the crew system properly, and it severely harmed the game's reception. Many people found the game slow and generic. There are tons of nuances to the way the game is meant to be played that make it one of the most interesting, dynamic, fluid, and satisfying shooters to date. People played it wrong because it wasn't explained properly. You can almost instantly boost the game's speed by like 30% with one of the crew bonuses. Unfortunately, based on the response, it seems like there are only two ways this game will be accepted by the gaming community as a whole. Either it must have a solid single-player component, or it must be free to play. I resent the fact that we're in a position where a multiplayer game cannot charge upfront. This is actually one of the reasons I wanted to support the game initially. I am very anti-free-to-play, and I wish the industry hadn't conformed to this way of thinking. This game was absolutely worth the price, and it's a shame that most people don't seem to see it that way. The split in the way people value single-player games versus multiplayer games is baffling to me. They should be treated equally. I fear that Concord now stands as an example that it's extremely risky to release a multiplayer-only game and charge for it. What do you think something Concord nailed that other games like it haven't? The game feel of Concord is top-notch. There's a certain way I explain the main reason I like games like Doom 2016, Vanquish, Returnal, Titanfall 2, and many other action games or shooters. The first phrases out of my mouth when describing these games are the best way to describe Concord as well, once you understand the crew mechanics and the game flow. All of these games have impactful feeling combat. The feedback is solid. The flow of the combat is dynamic and all about bobbing and weaving in and out of gunfights to protect your life. It feels great to simply move around. The parkour is fun and the maps are laid out in a way that feels similar to a playground. Every single action you perform is satisfying due to the incredible animation work and the way it feels to execute them. Dodging, jumping, sliding, shooting, reloading, and climbing are on par with the best in the genre, if not outright best in some cases. I worded that a little strangely, whoops. Underneath all of this is the crew system, which essentially allows for the game to accelerate as it goes on. From beginning to end, everyone is getting faster and stronger. It makes the end of each match quite a climax if the teams are balanced. You go from a pretty standard gunner to a super soldier in the span of 5 minutes. Also, since everyone is rotating characters, it makes it so the matches are always fresh. You don't continuously run into the same character over and over. I love that. Usually, I would only ever commit to a single character in just about any video game. Concord taught me that it can be a lot more fun to constantly switch it up instead. I think this is due to every character feeling satisfying to play as, something that has never been the case for me in any other game. Do you have a favorite free gunner map and piece of in-game lore? What did you think of the third weekly short and how that part of the game has worked? I was initially drawn straight to Starchild because in every shooter I play I primarily use shotguns. Not only that, but I love recklessly rushing into situations to cause chaos. My exact playstyle is essentially the embodiment of Starchild. However, what I learned after playing for over 100 hours is that I thoroughly enjoy playing as archetypes that I usually avoid in video games. I actually love playing as Kips too, despite the fact that she's the exact type of character that I usually dislike playing as. She's weak, frail, and based on stealth and tactile placement of projectiles. If you asked me beforehand the character I would never touch, it would be her. I love playing as Kips though. It's insanely fun to run circles around the other team, barely escaping death over and over again, all the while distracting them to no end. In another strange turn of events, I love all the maps. Why? It's mostly due to the fact that I'm constantly changing characters. Since I always have access to many different types of playstyles, I can pick my characters based on the map and never feel as though I'm at a disadvantage due to my playstyle. This is something that usually bothers me in other shooters. Since I'm such a shotgun lover, maps with long lanes and open areas are ones I tend to dislike. Here, it's not a problem at all. I love how colorful they all are, and I love how they allow you to weave in and out of combat seamlessly if you're smart and lucky enough. I won't comment on the lore, as I don't care for lore in just about any game. I'm a massive From Software fan, but I don't even care for the lore there. I will say that I appreciate the level of detail and emotion the characters brought, especially in the last vignette. This is something I could entirely do without. If the whole cinematic flair was entirely absent from Concord, my opinion on the game would be no different. However, I can totally appreciate it when it's there. This brings me to a main concern I've had with the game's marketing. PlayStation showed characters as the priority, gameplay second. It should have been the other way around. You can't force unknown characters on people, especially when their outfits and designs are certainly not the textbook definition of cool. It immediately put people off and made tons of people miss out on a fantastic shooter underneath. How does your time with Concord compare to the vibe of other online multiplayer shooters? What's it been like being a part of this community and the roller coaster ride these last 2 weeks? It's been fantastic being a part of the Concord community. Everyone is wholesome and friendly, and I've met a ton of great people. It reminds me greatly of other small gaming communities I've been a part of. This is a reason that I'm frustrated by the reception and the focus on Steam player numbers and such. Clearly, the game did not sell well enough for its survival long term. I get that. At the same time, every time a gaming community inflates into massive numbers, you are inundated with people that sour the overall feeling. Small communities are always more enjoyable. It's a shame that this game's budget is so massive that it can't sustain such a small group. I much prefer playing a game with a group of hundreds or thousands of people compared to millions. The roller coaster ride has been insane to be a part of. I've been banging the drum on gamers needing to be better at communicating their opinions on video games for months. It's gotten really bad just this year, though this has always been a problem. Concord represents just about every example of why people can't seem to communicate their thoughts properly on the internet. From political hatred, to wanting to curse the game for costing money, to boycotting it because they want because they only want single player games from Sony, this game was the target of so many different audiences. Together, they silenced the positive insight being given from a small group of us, which is a shame. From there, nobody could hear anything but the negativity. People were making assumptions left and right. Even those that saw through all of that were simply left wondering if they were going to be wasting their money buying the game because everyone said it was going to die. Well, I guess they were right. Unfortunately, if the correct audience was notified about this game's existence, and if the fence sitters would have just taken the plunge, it could have succeeded. Instead, here we are. Did you get the Platinum Trophy yet? And are you trying if not? I did not go for the Platinum. I used to be into them, but not so much anymore. I've been spending all my time playing this game just showing off how the game actually works on stream. It's opened a lot of people's eyes, it seems. There have been plenty of people who just learned about the game in the past day after the news of the shutdown. The amount of people coming in to say, hey, this looks kind of good, why is it being shut down? Or, hey, why am I just seeing this for the first time? Is pretty wild to see. Also, one more thing. I think I sum up Concord this way. It feels like a multiplayer shooter made for fans of both single-player and multiplayer shooters. That's why the marketing is hard to properly direct at the correct audience, and why it's so difficult to explain the game's strengths to the types of people that only play live service multiplayer games. This game feels premium in every sense of the word, but this doesn't matter to the people that think this game is marketed to them. The wrong crowd caught wind of the game and dismissed it. The right crowd assumes the game isn't going to appeal to them. I don't like live service games, I don't like hero shooters, I don't like sci-fi, I don't like floaty games, I don't like the characters' designs, but I love Concord. I would call this game a character action FPS if I had to give it a distinct genre name. That's it. Holy, a lot of words. I hope that explains some things to some people. That's why it's not free to play, because they weren't really targeting that audience, but it wasn't marketed properly. Yeah, it is. That's what it's for. They don't feel AI generated. It's a little bit crazy. Some of them are fine. Most of the, like, all of them are good when they're not in the exact, in the in-game models. Like the concept art and the animated shorts and stuff, all the characters are totally fine. It's just these exact models are so like puffy and round, and it's just weird. Yeah, I don't think they can just do that though, Rusty. Not quickly. No discernible and unique silhouettes. Totally disagree with that. The colors of like the color palettes of the characters, I agree, is very strange. Millie, can you not sit there, please? Over here. Thank you. Oh man, that was a lot of words.
Those bounty cards are valuable. Let's take them off their hands.
Yeah, there's a couple characters that are definitely like not good. A lot of them are just like okay, and then some of them are good. Yeah, the marketing was misguided for sure. The marketing was misguided, and at the same time, people were taking, like, were directing the game at the wrong people. Not even just the marketing, just like the general audience is confused as to what kind of game it is and who it's actually for. Still. Like this is an attempt to like create a new genre basically of like cinematic online shooter, which like doesn't exist, and that's so nobody, the people that would actually like the game don't know that it's for them. Like I'm very certain of that. Yeah, good marketing plus bad game equals game sells well is Palworld for sure.
Best medtech on the market. Dose up. Nothing gets through this.
Where are you going? I will kill you! You're gonna turn around? No, bad idea. Oh shit, oh shit. Woo! No! Ah, that's where I was going. You're not seeing the cinematic part? Oh, because it has not. The cinematic part has nothing to do with when you're playing the game. The cinematic part is that they were trying to build an overall story around it. That they were releasing cinematic vignettes every week and like trying to tell a story, but it was like over time. And through their animated shorts and stuff on YouTube. And through like the fact that there's like motion capture and the characters are like way higher fidelity than they ever should need to be, obviously.
Oh, look at us go! Don't stop now!
Like it's unnecessary, but at the same time it's like creating a premium feeling, which again is not necessary for me to like a game at all. But it's nice to have a game, like one game doing it. Yes, in some ways with the cinematic flair, it was trying to do what people like wanted Overwatch to do, basically. And Overwatch didn't really do. So that's where a similarity to Overwatch comes in. Is basically this game was doing what Overwatch didn't do, but people wanted it to do.
See me, you should run. Patching up, watch my back.
No! Not like this. Help!
Trouble. Stay on your toes.
You backing off?
Got trouble here.
Healing pad coming up. Deploying a dome.
Ow. What? Why'd you put that there?
Ah, now this is fun. Gotta heal. Hang on.
I gotta get better at aiming that. I'm not good at it.
Can't catch me.
Ah! You didn't care for it. You're tired of hero shooters, and 3 it looks generic. Well, I am also I also would write this game off because it's a hero shooter, 100%. I'm also in the same boat. Again, it's just because I was more invested in like paying attention to what the game actually was that I realized that it really wasn't.
Relocating the dome.
It wasn't what I assumed it was, which is what you're saying. Like, it's so much more unique than it appears to be, is the problem. But they didn't, like, convey that information very well at all.
Enemy disrupted.
Millie, why must you sit right there where I don't want you to be?
Cool.
And generic is a wild thing to say. This game is far from generic. This game is very unique in so many ways. It's so unique that I haven't been able to find a shooter that I've truly enjoyed in 7 years until this, because it's so unique. And I've played like a dozen of them in that time, multiplayer shooters.
That is gonna get us some attention. I see more jobs in our future.
Marvel Rivals, I have no interest in it because I don't like hero shooters and I don't like Marvel. And that is genuinely being compared directly to Overwatch, even by people that do and don't like it. Like everyone. So I'm like, no, I'm good. And anything that's Marvel, I'm like, I don't
care about it. Yeah, but not everything can be that unique. It's unfair to like say that something has to be a certain level of unique. That's silly. Iteration is more important than innovation. Or it should be treated as such. It didn't take 8 years. I saw somebody say something about a developer pointing out that it was in like full-on development for like 4 years or something. First couple years were like some sort of concept phase. I don't remember the exact terminology. This is unique though. This is quite unique in the subgenre that it's in. That's the frustrating part. It's about feeling, not about looking. Yeah, Benny. Totally. See, the thing is, this is where I get frustrated, is because, like, it sucks that everyone's like, the only way this game can succeed is if it pulls, like, Fortnite and Overwatch and Apex players. And I'm like, forget about those people. Maybe some of them. But, like, they can go and play the same thing over and over and over and over again. That's great. They can go and do that. Somebody joined my squad. Who is this? Do I even know who that is? Are they on my list? I guess so. What is the... I don't know what their name is on stream. Yeah, but that's what's unfortunate, is the way that people look at games as a time investment, which is why this game was doing it a little bit differently and wasn't doing a battle pass and wasn't doing live service in the same way, which is another way that it's unique. They weren't trying to do the same thing, as in, like, spend a ton of time playing our game. They were like, here, buy the game up front, play it when you want, and you can unlock things just by playing it in-game. So it's really not the same thing. It wasn't meant to be that, but everyone's just assuming it is. It literally should have been marketed to, like, hey, you don't like live service games? Play this. It's a little bit live servicey, but it's actually, like, very fundamentally single player oriented, but it happens to be a multiplayer game. But that's so impossible to say in marketing terms that, like, they didn't know what to do. But that's... I feel like this is a game that for people that don't like live service games. But want to play, like, a multiplayer game that has some of those elements. But isn't, like, trying to suck all the time out of you. There is a video. They did do that, Rusty. Every time they put out a video, it got drowned in negative comments. I can tell you that. They literally did that recently. I think, like, the launch trailer or something. But yeah, they're like... I really don't... This was not supposed... They weren't necessarily trying to court Overwatch people and people that play free-to-play games. Sir Dude Killer, do I think devs are watching this stream? Right now, I don't know. I know they have at some point. Obviously. There's not that many people that are streaming the game, so... Firewalk. Well, the thing is, it's not necessarily Firewalk. The marketing can be more, is likely more PlayStation's fault than Firewalk themselves. Yeah, I've talked to the community manager. She's cool. She's been here a few times. Yeah, the marketing from likely PlayStation is more at fault than Firewalk is themselves. They just made a great game, and then it didn't reach the people that it was supposed to. And the people that... Like, the people that are bad-mouthing it are people that they didn't necessarily want to play the game. Like, but they're the loudest voice because there's millions of people that only play live service live service free-to-play multiplayer games and don't actually like video games overall. They just play the same game over and over again for years on end and then complain about everything that's not free. Like, I have no interest in talking to those people. What kind of players is the audience for the game? Like I said, I think that the players for the audience for this game is people that like to play various different single player and multiplayer shooters and don't like to spend thousands of hours on the same game, but like to jump in and out of a multiplayer game once in a while and want to play for a game up front and are not necessarily and are totally fine with spending $40 on a video game. Therefore, catering to people that are a little bit older, have the money to do so, and people that are fans of various different, like, even older shooter, like Halo, or like arena shooters. But a lot of those people aren't even aware this game exists because they watched it for a few seconds, thought it was like Overwatch, and were like, well, I don't want to play that. I don't like hero shooters. And I don't like this whole live service thing. I think this game would appeal to people who do not like live service games, which makes it impossible to market without saying things like that, which you can't say, because then you sound like you're contradicting yourself. I messed up. Shit. I was trying to dodge. I didn't have my dodge. Jim Ryan knew the game was bad, so he left. I don't think so. Yeah, this game is for people who want to casually enjoy a multiplayer game that also has like cinematic attributes, people that like PlayStation first party games, people that like to play multiplayer and single player games. Like, there's a lot of ways you could word it. It's just a very hard thing to nail down exactly in a marketing terms, which is why they didn't, because they didn't know what to do, clearly. Oh, we killed each other.
All right.
Oh, Red Protocol's on the other team with Savage. I know them. No way. No, not the whole team. Ah, why? Is for people with bad taste in character design. Right. Oh, why did I go Roka? Marvel Rivals? Yeah, but like, why do people? Ugh, man. People's obsession with like outside IP in video games is also frustrating. Bit of an oomph. What is a wow factor?
Too bad.
The way the game feels to play, like I keep saying. It feels better than every other shooter that I've played. The animations are fantastic. The feeling of the impacts are fantastic. I love dodging. I love jumping. I love sprinting. I love the feeling of shooting the weapons. I love how it feels to reload. I love how it feels to like mix and match, or how to like regenerate your abilities, not just on cooldowns, but like doing specific things in game to regenerate your abilities. I love how the variant system works. I love how the crew system works. I love how the beginning to the end of the match you're a completely different player, and you're constantly switching characters throughout it, so it feels fresh the entire time. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Man, the other team's so coordinated. So coordinated. What an absolute disaster our team was. There's a little bit of that. There's, because like when I'm playing Star Child, he'll be like, "You challenge me, sniper," or something like that. Talking about Vale, but yes, it would be nice if there's more of that stuff. Damn, I was dude, my team, bro. 0 kills, 0 kills, 1 kill. Oof. Oof. Characters design only. Well, yeah, those are also characters that have been around for a long time. That's the other thing. It's like clearly so hard to introduce new IP in a lot of ways. It still happens, of course, but I don't have a main because the whole point of the game is to not have a main. The no Rule 34 thing. It is sad when that's an argument, isn't it? What you doing, Millie? All right, I'm gonna take that away, okay? All done. All done. I'm putting a pillow behind my back. I don't know if it's gonna help.
Come on, let's go!
Sony needs to focus on storyline game instead of wasting their money on the service. No, then why don't I do both? Why not do both? And also, this was a great crossover of both. Like, in terms of like the production value that they would normally put into a single player game, mixed with a game that has live service elements, but isn't like as annoyingly pushy and shit as a live service game is, which is why this game was interesting and unique. But people are so like one track minded that like they can't deal with the nuance of a game that's doing a bunch of things together that makes it a unique package. I just failed so hard. They have tons of studios. They obviously can do both, yeah.
Watch your back.
Dome's up.
Yeah, but they're obviously also capable of recognizing great multiplayer shooters. Because this is one. And it's very obvious once you've played it. It's very obvious.
Repairing my system.
Enemy here.
Setting a surveillance trap. Successful disruption.
What are you doing, buddy? How many times are you gonna... He was so determined. I wasn't even near him. Black Ops 6 looks bad? I don't know about that.
Catching up.
X-Def-
One moment.
Yeah, X-Defiant wasn't great. I liked it for a little bit, but then kind of realized it wasn't, the hit detection in that game was way off. And also, it just kind of wasn't... It just felt like cheaper Call of Duty. But like older Call of Duty, which was nice. Like, I liked aspects about it, but overall, like, it's not something I wanted to stick with for very long. And also, again, I don't want to support free-to-play games. Obviously, it's risky to pull off service games. That's why they went this route, where, like, it's not as servicey as other live service games. They infused their, like, signature PlayStation style into it. And it should have worked.
I've got my eye on this. Literally.
But so many surrounding factors kind of screwed it up. Yo! Oh, that didn't work. In about 20 hours. It's gonna be shut down. 19 hours. Hello, Eddie. What if it's an April, a September Fool's joke? Missed that. You are not getting away from me. Sorry. Noise. Who's shooting me? You? Goodbye. Oh, missed. That's fine. Goodbye. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Oh, I thought there was somebody there. Apparently not.
We're leaving them in the dust.
Nope. Yo, yo. Oh shit, that's gone. I'm gonna go this way. Hopefully I can make it.
Help! Caution! Danger!
Everyone like armchair CEOing this game is so funny. At the same time. It's like, actually, I know the right answer. Actually. Actually.
I am healing. It is good. No surrender.
Why take risks that is not needed? Because they want to diversify their portfolio. You know how many... There's so many people that are annoyed with Sony because all they do is make single-player games that are like somewhat similar in formula. That's literally a complaint people constantly have, including myself. Like, I'm glad they're doing Astrobot. I was glad they're doing something like this. I want them to work on all different kinds of games and be more like a combination of like Nintendo and like a bunch of different other publishers. They have it in them. to recognize talent, and they should have a bunch of different genres under their belt. Why not? You know what? It sucks when big publishers only focus on the same thing. That's why people like are tired of Ubisoft in general, because a lot of their games follow similar formulas. That's why I don't really like... I can just straight up say I don't really like Ubisoft anymore, because all of the games follow a similar formula. Same thing, people say that about PlayStation, because they've been doing a similar formula for a while. Even if it's not exactly the same, and I disagree with a lot of the problems people have with PlayStation games, it's still like, you need variety.
No one's gonna mess with us when this gets around.
Hey, what are you doing? No. Get off. Here. Millie. We don't know the actual budget or the development time. A lot of that is speculation. And even so, there's a lot of fault to go around to different groups of people. Not just the game itself. The game itself is least to blame of all the things that are to blame. Hey, what? I don't know what to do for you. You just went out. You know that? Did you know that? Yes. Yes. Hey, Melly, no. Stop. That's enough. One sec. Oh, I'm not sure what the dog wants at the moment. What do you want? Want this? No? I don't know what you want. Yeah, PS3 was great. Had a great time. Um, I don't know if she might need to go out. Even though she just went. No, don't. Come here. Come here. Okay. Okay. 1 second. I might have to take the dog out. Cody, are you here? Did you want to go in the voice chat to be on the mic while I'm not here? Did you want to do that? Go in the voice chat so that you can talk to the chat. You don't have to. I'm just wondering. Sure? Okay. There, I'm in it. I think it's gonna work. Oh, my back does not feel good. I don't want to walk away before you get in here because I don't want somebody else jumping in place of you. Multiple betas way earlier so they could actually process the feedback. Yeah, it needed more time to explain how the game worked for sure. See, the thing is, I'm usually more of a fan of games like having a quick reveal to release, which, like, I'm a big fan of that. I hate when games have years of lead up and stuff. I like when it's like 6 months, 9 months, which is kind of what this game was. But with something this complicated and different, I think it harmed it. Although technically it was revealed a while ago, but we knew, like, when it was really revealed, the most recent one, they needed more time to explain, like, every aspect. I love the gameplay. I don't think it's tanky or slow. I kind of did it first, but when you use the crew mechanics right, it speeds up the game by like 30%, and then I totally think it's great. Did you play it with that context? Did you get the mobility boost from the fast characters? If so, and then you still thought it was slow, then that's a little weird, because I think that kind of solves that. The problem is so many people played it, didn't know that was there. It was not explained properly. Cody, I see you're in the chat, but I can't hear you, so I don't know if you're talking. Your little icon is not glowing as if you're talking. Your mic is not registering. Yeah. I do think this should have went a different route. Oh, I think I might have heard something. I hear you. Oh, wait, no I don't. Why?
Hi.
Oh, now I hear you. There you are.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you going to walk the dog or have you walked the dog?
I was going to. I don't think she needed. She just wanted some attention, I think. So I'm gonna give her attention for a few minutes. And see if she needs to go out. But I'm also trying to figure out a different situation at the moment. But I will be right back. So you're in charge.
Oh boy.
Don't yell at Cody.
I hate to be the pessimist. I love this game, but I feel the name of this game is too tainted. And if people were invited to even a closed beta, they would decline out of either spite or not wanting to associate with Concord. I gave a lot of thought into it, and this is one of the biggest reasons why I doubt the game can come back even free to play, even though I wanted to. Well, if they try to rebrand this game, I would call it North Star. It's a nice name. I stayed up way too late playing this game, so I'm so tired. Yeah, everyone's. I've seen a lot of comparison to Final Fantasy XIV. Like if they were to successfully relaunch it. I don't think it's tainted just for how many people I've seen come in and out of here not knowing what Concord was. Yeah, even through all that noise, people. It's a lot of. I mean, you assume they're like more casual. They don't have their finger on the pulse of things, right? But yeah, I've seen that a lot too, being here. I would change it to be cell shaded and make it look Borderlands-ish. Yeah, I'm sure there's we all have things we would more in line with the art of the YouTube shorts. I need to get on those. I haven't watched those yet. Listen, Cody, you're right. I'm just kind of reading comments. What am I right about? You're spot on. Aw, thanks, Eddie. I love the blind support. Who would watch me stream Baldur's Gate 3? Hey, got one viewer. They have to make Roka's face visible. She is a cutie. Right? It always comes down to the characters being fuckable, right? Have you played it yet? Nope. Just got the physical deluxe edition. Haven't even opened it yet. Nice. I know it's going to be a lot to chew on, so maybe part of me is scared to start because I know like how much of a commitment it will be. Why you and Egon's co-op Baldur's Gate 3? I don't know if he'd be down for that. He's already played through it, and him and I are the type to just like always move on to the next thing. But I mean, Larian is certainly one of his favorite studios, so maybe he would be down for that. But then I don't know if I'd be down for it. I don't know if I just want to do it, like experience it by myself. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's not what the devs wanted, but they're gonna have to bring some sex appeal to the characters if they want to bring it back. What? Okay. That's an opinion of you. All right, I'm out for now. Last night of playing Concord. Later, have a good one. You too, Rusty. Enjoy it while you can. Don't have the giant Oompa Loompa character. Appeal sells. Wow. Right. Game's not worth playing if I can't beat off to it. We all know that. The only reason Stellar Blade was good was because of her big mommy milkers. Yeah, no. I play Black Myth, Wukong. Yeah, I'm excited to play that game once it finally gets a physical release, and Space Marines 2. Cool. E from Stellar Blade looked mismatched. It's like someone put the head of a Barbie doll on a G.I. Joe action figure. Ah, okay. So you couldn't even beat off to Stellar Blade. I'm so sorry for you. That they're just not hitting that sweet spot for you, these devs. They should reach out directly to you, Benny, I think, and ask like what your sexual preferences are, and then you know, redo all of their models based on that. I remember the Stellar Blade character was based on the real person. Appeal it. I think for most people, Appeal is free. No one wants to pay up front for games. I mean, I pay up front for every game that I play. I don't play any free-to-play games. Sorry. That's not quite true, is it? I don't like free-to-play in my face all the time with their skins and battle passes. Yeah. I play games for storytelling, narrative. So I gotta pay money for single-player games. I'm not really interested in masturbating to VG characters. Okay, so then why do you care about the sex appeal of the character selection screen?
Hello. Are you there?
Cool
Oh,
appeal. Look at Jabali there. He's cool.
he's definitely one of the better looking characters.
I pay money for my games too, but that's all I kept reading from the people complaining on social media. I'd play if it was free, blah, blah, blah. Yep. That's what they be saying.
Oh man. I might be in an unfortunate situation where I have to go to the hospital.
Are you serious?
Yeah. To get, because I called into work tomorrow because my back was hurting, so I wasn't sure how it was going to feel tomorrow. Now apparently I need to go to a clinic before I go to work tomorrow, but there aren't any clinics open, meaning I have to go to the hospital.
What are you hoping for them to do?
Just to give me modified duties, apparently.
Oh my God! Your work is asking for proof that your back hurts.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, I was moving a bunch of boxes around and I tweaked my back in the same spot that I've heard it before. But now, like, I was like, okay, I can go to a clinic tomorrow morning because that might take like an hour and then go to work. They're like, yeah, no, you got to show up at the same time before the clinics are open. Meaning I have to go tonight, meaning I have to go to a hospital, meaning I'm probably going to wait for like 6 hours. What? Like, oh my God.
Bring your stream with you.
That's so frustrating. I was already going to be working tomorrow anyways. It's just... Jeez.
That's so ridiculous on their part.
Oh man, I don't know. Unless there's a walk-in clinic somewhere that's been later than appointment only. Well, that's not helpful. Stream at the clinic, yeah.
Yeah, ask to use the secretary's PC.
They're all closed, man. Why? Hmm.
Member.
Uh, Man, I just want to be like, okay, I take back the fact that I said that I hurt my back at work. Like, I'll just deal with it. I'd rather just deal with it than do that. Oh my god.
Right, but that's they're creating this unnecessary obstacle which will make you just not do it, which will then probably make you hurt your back more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what? That's so impersonal. Why can't they just be like, okay, heard, you don't have to lift boxes tomorrow?
Oh. I mean, yeah, if I'm standing, I'm like moving things. Today I did more than usual in that department, which is why I hurt my back.
So crazy.
I literally want to ask, am I able to just not do that? And just forget I said anything. All it does is lift old people all day.
That would be a lot, yeah. Running laughing emojis. Or maybe Benny, you have such very, very, very specific recommendations. All the variants should just be gender swapped versions of the characters. That'd be awesome. No, Amari is a big muscular Amazon ness under that armor, and it doesn't need to change. I think DG just doesn't like her, like that her outfit looks so like her armor looks puffy.
Yeah, it's very round. Very round. Oh man. I literally just asked if my only option is to potentially spend my whole night at the hospital.
You asked what?
I asked, is my only option now to potentially spend my whole night at the hospital?
Right.
Very rotund.
Very rotund.
That's the word. That's the word. It's better than using the word round.
That armor gotta go. They could rework that armor, yeah.
Oh. What a stream. Oh, man.
I think I might order snacks.
Snacks? What kind of snacks?
I don't know.
Really?
Maybe some.
Shut me down, IRL. Okay. One sec. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna give her her food.
Those Tito's pizza rolls, nacho cheese, and chips. Spinach artichoke dip. Okay, now we're talking. You were getting colder with the first two, but we're getting warmer with the spinach artichoke dip. With those bread things. Oh, yeah, spinach artichoke dip on any like bread-like thing. A cracker, a piece of bread, anything slaps. I've been banned from 3 channels so far, literally just for asking if they are enjoying the game. Why are Concord streamers so hostile? So, I'm speaking for Jesse or Double Guns. He's walking his dog. I'm pretty sure he would say that people have been incredibly hostile, and so, like, when you see new people and new, I don't know, like most people come in here most new people, I should say, come in here just to like shit on the fact that he's enjoying this game. Or that, I don't know, it says he, him next to a character or whatever. I don't know. They just go crazy. If you just said, are you enjoying the game? Yeah, and you got banned, that's kind of weird. We haven't been banning people like that, but like new people coming in just to like automatically shit on things, yeah, we usually just kick them. But no, Jesse would love to talk to you about how he's enjoying the game. That's what he's been doing for the last 2 weeks, pretty much, without stopping. Bruschetta, another good recommendation, Eddie. If you gotta go, D-Guns, I'll be up early in the morning if you're gonna stream the last few hours of the game. People are trying to act natural while trashing streamers and things, so they don't know who's here to troll or not anymore. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Not even shitting, just asking a question. Yeah. He would love to tell you why he loves playing this game once he's back. I don't have I play like single player shit, so I don't have as much vocabulary and as good of a perspective as he does, as he's someone who plays some multiplayer shooters. I followed D-Guns since the game came out. When I bought the game, I couldn't understand why everyone hated it, and I looked for positive opinion of the game on YouTube, and Double Guns was the first I found. Right. Yeah, no, if you just want to ask him about his enjoyment of the game, you're fine here. You're more than welcome. I'm sure he could talk to you for 10 hours about why he loves it. Yeah, Rainbow Six is like the most recent shooter that he says that, like, this is the best shooter since that game. Yeah, I know some trolls try to be all positive and concerned. Cody can't tell much about the game. He's spending all his energy carrying the stream right now. Well, I'm just reading comments. I mean, I can describe why I like the game. Like, it's very playful, which I like. I mean, the reason I don't play online multiplayer is because I know this sounds stupid, but like because of the very, very competitive nature. I'm just like, everyone's just here to like win. I don't know. That sounds so stupid, like obviously, but like I don't know. I just felt like this game had a more playful feel, and there's options for people who aren't very good at shooters necessarily. Like I love to play as Lark, supporting people, or like Imari, sort of, I don't know, like a character like Baz or Haymar or Lennox is like for the people who play shooters and are really good at precise quick aiming. But there's options for people who don't necessarily like jive with that. I don't know if I'm describing it well. I think reworking the cosmetics is the best way to go, with at least 2 open betas before releasing the game. I'd really like the game to stay pay to play and not go the free to play battle pass route. Yeah, same. You don't want to feel frustrated for the wrong reasons. Something like that. I don't know. I guess I just more meant like I would way rather spend my time playing a single player game that's telling a story, or like creating a vibe / atmosphere, or like whatever, like a piece of work that has a beginning, middle, and end, that has something to say or a feeling to impart, and then the credits roll and you can reflect on it and then you can move on to something else. That's like the vibe I like. Whereas like that's not at all the vibe of any online multiplayer shooter. Like it's there to compete, to beat the other team. And not to say that there's not artwork involved, like obviously, but it's just, yeah, not my pace. Yeah, I feel you. Thank you very much. I feel seen. Love that. I know I do too, but if they release it for pay to play, it's gonna be like it's got to be like $20. CS:GO actually released on PS3 and 360 for like $15. Yeah. Yeah, they've never been a part of my life. So I remember like in like all the way through like the PS3 era basically. I would know like every game and its release date because there's like such a smaller amount. Like the indie thing hadn't exploded yet. Like every week, every Tuesday, I knew what
Oh
game had
man,
come
I'm so
out and like what it
frustrated.
was. And now there's just like so much shit
Feel
that
like
I
the whole
don't know.
night
I feel so
is
detached from.
ruined. Are you still there, Cody?
Yep.
I gotta find something that's not a hospital that I can go to because I don't want to be there for.
I don't know if I agree that there's more variety on during the PS3 era, honestly. Maybe
Yeah, there
in the
was.
AAA space. Hmm, it's interesting. In my opinion, I've only seen games like just expanding more and more into different things. I feel there was more variety back then, huh? The good old days.
PS3 era is goated. Yeah, it's great.
So okay, you mean in the AAA space? Yeah, yeah. If they gotta earn money for those cinematics somehow, I'm happy with paying for story and cosmetics. Yeah, again, I'm just like, I'm so far away from a person that would just expect to not pay for something, so I'm not like a good like median average voice, because I feel like the average gamer would like very much expect it to be free. Whereas that, yeah, I'm not like in the majority there.
I'm not finding. Yeah, I was gonna be walking the dog, but now I'm searching for a hospital to go to. Oh my god.
Over the shoulder tat simulators. Oh god. I hope you try fair games.
I might, but I don't. Based on who it's made by, it's gonna be a lot of Ubisoft flavor, which I'm not a fan of.
I don't know what fair games is.
Another live service game that Sony is backing.
I see.
It's shutting down tomorrow at 1 p.m. But at this point, I don't even know. I might have to be in a hospital all night to get a doctor's note, essentially. Which is very frustrating.
Did they answer you?
Yeah, they said, like, unfortunately, regardless of how you do it, I need to see a doctor before I go to work. At 8:30 before the clinics are open, meaning I have to go and wait somewhere for hours and hours.
What if you just call in?
I mean, that's kind of what I did. That's why this started, because I asked if somebody could cover me tomorrow because my back hurt. Wow, what a way to ruin the night.
Yeah, but he's saying he's gonna have to wait forever.
Yeah. Oh no, I wasn't lying. My back hurts. I heard it at work, so now because I heard it at work, I need to be given modified duties for my job, but I have to do it before I go to work tomorrow morning.
So just don't go.
Yeah. It really does suck. It does. Well.
Unfortunately, I'm thinking I have to end the stream and go and solve this, which really sucks because I was ready to have a fun night.
I'm so sorry.
Especially because it's the last day.
Just don't go to work tomorrow.
I can't do that. Man. Well, I'm gonna get out of the call and I'm gonna end the stream. Guess.
Okay.
Yeah, see ya, Cody. See ya, everyone
Yeah,
else.
bye.
Guess I gotta go figure this out. I was talking to Cody. I was streaming. I'm ending it. We're gonna raid Mori. Unfortunate way for this to end. Sucks. But I'll talk to you all another time. Good night, good night.